for it.
Welcome to the Funky Monkey Spirit Award bid session. In preparation for this bid session, it is recommended that you open up the bid evaluation form in all of the bids in this category. Please also quickly review the bid category criteria as stated in the bid evaluation form and in the policy book. This is a closed bid session and no one will be permitted to enter. We will start by taking attendance. University of Cheese.
Here.
University of Hot Sauce.
Here.
University of Bread.
Here.
University of Chicken.
Here.
The process for this bid session will be as follows. 30-second opening statement, a 3-minute session of Q&A, 5 minutes of pro-con. Then the opening statement, Q&A, and pro-cons will all happen for each candidate before we enter discussion. We will go on a 10-minute discussion, and then a 2-minute closing statement from each candidate, and then we'll go into a vote. There are 2 bids to the Funky Monkey Spirit Award bid session. We will proceed through the bids in alphabetical order by school and are as follows. University of Cheese for Cheesy the Cheetah, and the University of Hot Sauce for Harry Hot Sauce. We will begin with the University of Cheese with our 30-second opening statement. Time starts with your first word.
The University of Cheese fully believes that Cheesy the Cheetah is the perfect candidate for the award because of the constant dedication, spirit, and amazing marketing skills that he possesses, in addition to his many extracurricular activities such as basketball and student government. Not only is he spirited, but he has the intent to be one of the greatest icons of this generation.
With that, we will now move to a 3-minute session of question and answer for the University of Cheese. I will start by taking initial speakers list. University of Bread.
Could you please elaborate on the candidate's ability to be spirited?
Yes, thank you for your question. Cheesy the Cheetah has been known for one of the most well-known people around the campus because of his being seen at sporting events and cheering on and getting close to other people. He even makes time to help out around the elementary school in the area.
University of Chicken.
What have been some of Cheesy the Cheetah's long-term goals in the leadership positions he has held?
Thank you for your question. Cheesy the Cheetah wants to make an impact on the world by whatever means necessary, whether it may be cheering on a student at a sporting event or just being around people eating food. He wants to make a lasting impact on that person. Within leadership positions, he has created many traditional activities.
The speakers list is open. University of Bread.
I move to end Q&A.
There's a motion and Q&A. Is there a second? Is there a second? Seconded by University of Chicken. Is there any dissent? Ending Q&A. Seeing none, I'll now ask the University of Cheese and any other person with the University of Cheese to leave the room so we can enter the session of pro-con. Alright, now we move into a 5-minute session of pro-con. The session will end if there are 3 unanswered pros, 3 unanswered cons, starting with the first pro. University of Bread.
Involvement in activities.
Con. University of Chicken.
Lack of information.
Information. Pro. University of Bread.
Flow of bid.
Flow of bid. Con. University of Chicken.
Move to end pro-con.
There's a motion and pro-con. Is there a second? Second by University of Bread. Is there any dissent? Seeing none, we'll end our session of pro-con. Can someone go get the University of Cheese? We will now be moving on to University of Hot Sauce for Harry Hot Sauce, and for your opening statement, time starts with your first word.
The University of Hot Sauce firmly believes that Harry Hot Sauce is the best candidate for this award because of his constant commitment, dedication, and the support he offers the University of Hot Sauce. He is very committed to the betterment of the university by constantly finding areas of improvement. He has been dedicated to both RHA and NRHH for 2 years and has served on the NRHH Executive Board. He is always there to offer support to our students and willing to hear their voice. I yield.
Thank you. We will now move into a 3-minute period of question and answer for the University of Hot Sauce for Harry Hot Sauce, and I'll be keeping a speakers list. University of Bread.
Can you please tell me how he has improved in his NRHH Executive Board position?
Yeah, I'd love to. Harry Hotsauce, in his position of VP of Recruitment, set the goal to increase our membership goals to 7 by the end of the fall semester. Before this position, a lot of his peers did not see him as a planner. However, through his position in NRHH, he had to plan out recruitment week and figure out our chapter's best practices to receive the most attention during recruitment.
May I ask a follow-up?
If it pertains.
What recruitment strategies were used?
Harry planned recruitment week, which included recognition goodie bags, as well as tabling and presentations around the residence halls. Did that answer your question?
Yes, thank you.
Excellent.
University of Chicken.
On page 5 of your bid, you mentioned that Harry Hotsauce is very involved with many other school clubs. Can you please comment on how he balances these activities with his other leadership positions?
Yeah, thank you for such a good question. Harry Hotsauce is not only an NRHH Executive Board member, but he is also involved in student government. As far as balance goes, he definitely uses Google Calendar, and he tries to make his academics and job a priority, but he also knows he's a student first.
The speakers list is open. University of Chicken.
Move to end Q&A.
There's a motion to end Q&A. Is there a second? Seconded by University of Bread. Is there any dissent to ending Q&A? With that, we will end Q&A. University of Hot Sauce, can you please leave the room so we can end our session of Pro-Con? Alright, we'll now move into a 5-minute session of Pro-Con, starting with the first Pro. University of Bread.
Successful goals.
Goals. Con. Pro. University of Chicken.
Developed information.
Developed information. Con. Pro. University of Chicken.
Cohesive plans throughout the year.
Cohesive plans. Con. With that, there have been 3 unanswered cons, so we'll now conclude this pro-con session. Can someone go let University of Hot Sauce back in the room? With that, we will be moving into a period of 10 minutes of discussion. Please keep in mind that both candidates must be discussed before we go into a vote. I'll take an initial speakers list. University of Chicken.
The University of Chicken believes that both candidates are super involved on campus and believes that they both make an impact on their campuses.
University of Bread.
The University of Bread wants to appreciate Harry Hot Sauce for their involvement on campus and the amazing balance that they demonstrate.
University of Chicken.
We want to acknowledge that the University of Hot Sauce has more tangible goals with a better understanding of assessment of their goals.
University of Bread.
Cheesy the Cheetah had a great impact on their community by helping out with the elementary schools around the area. But as far as the Spirit Award criteria goes, we feel that the University of Hot Sauce encompasses more of the criteria than the University of Cheese.
Speakers list is open. University of Bread.
Move to end discussion.
There's been a motion to end discussion. Is there a second? Seconded by the University of Chicken. Is there any dissent to end discussion? Seeing none, we will move to end discussion. We will now move into a 2-minute session, or 2 minutes of closing statements for each candidate. We will start with the University of Cheese for Cheesy the Cheetah, and then go on the University of Hot Sauce for Harry Hot Sauce. Time will start with your first word, University of Cheese.
The University of Cheese believes that Cheesy the Cheetah has what it takes to receive the Funky Spirit Award. His dedication to his campus and his community has put him over the top. His dedication to going to sporting events and cheering on athletes and creating an inviting atmosphere for students to have a great time. Cheesy's want to volunteer at the local elementary school is unwavering. Everywhere he goes, he creates a high-spirited atmosphere. That makes Cheesy the Cheetah the most qualified candidate for the Funky Spirit Award.
Thank you. University of Hot Sauce.
The University of Hot Sauce would like to thank you all for your time and allowing us to share the accomplishments that Harry has. We believe that Harry is an amazing candidate for this award. He has done so much to push our school forward and is more than deserving of the Funky Spirit Award. Harry has elevated our NRHH chapter of the Louisiana Hot and only serves as one example of why he deserves the award. Harry will add a little spice to your life. I yield.
Thank you. We will now move into a vote. On your piece of paper, please write your university and round 1 in the corner. In addition, your options are University of Cheese for Cheesy the Cheetah, University of Hot Sauce for Harry Hot Sauce, or no confidence. If you vote no confidence, this means you don't have enough information to vote on today's candidates.
Thank you. We've reached a majority.